And the fiddle strikes the bow.
Hello out there in the world.
Does sound a little weird.
What does?
My headphone mix.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're the
Yours
you're
is
the
good.
technical genius over there.
Yours sounds great.
Mine
yours,
sounds okay,
yours
which is
fantastic.
weird. Mine is usually terrible, and it's fine to.
But you know why? Because I thought ahead, and I turned it up. I could turn it up more.
No,
even.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
I'm the one with the problem today. I think it's because I'm hearing it through one ear.
Is your ear plugged?
Oh man, it's only recording on one ear too.
This is always happening.
Dang it!
To
Let
us.
me. I'm gonna unplug and plugged, but it won't affect you.
Oh, whoops! Our microphone is broken. Look, Kristina. Look at all those little springy things over there. They're unattached on your microphone arm. Not the first set of boingy springs.
Oh,
the second set.
This is broken.
Yeah.
This was broken last week.
Well,
and it just
seems more broken now.
Did you notice how it just crashed down on the console?
Yeah, I did.
And I was looking to see if it left a mark, but it didn't. So, would you remind me to bring duct tape next time?
What kind of radio station is this that we don't have just scads of duct tape laying around here? We should have some.
Yeah, we really should, especially since this microphone is having a problem of just sinking down. So maybe I should just sit on the floor. Should I sit on the floor?
Hunching lower and lower in her chair as it slowly moves down. And then every few seconds she moves it back up again, and then they start the slow decline all over again. I've just taken my microphone out of its holder so I can tip way back in my chair with it.
Right, so now I don't have to look through the microphone stand to see you.
I just have gotten very lazy. I want to lean way back here.
But guess what? I fixed the problem. I made a big noise and I unplugged and I replugged.
It's fixed?
And now it's coming in 2 channels. And that's the headphone amplifier problem. I'm upset with that thing. It should be consistent. Where's the one that I brought in? I donated to the station.
And it's lost?
I haven't seen it. It's much better quality.
Man, Kristina, do you look in all those drawers over there?
No, I'll look around for it.
All right. Anyhow, now that our technical difficulties are momentarily tabled,
suspended.
You guys are listening to 11th Hour Radio with Kristina Stykos and Emily Howe on Royalton Community Radio, WFVR-LP 96.5. Yeah. Or 95%. 96.
What the thing is that you don't know if your equipment's working until you're on the air. There's no way to test it in advance. I just want people to know that.
Very 11th hour of this station.
It is. I think it now is part of our theme that we're always tangled up in wires. But that's the story of my life. So it's just a continuation. It's just another arm of my life.
How often have you tripped and actually fallen on your face by being tangled up in a wire?
I almost did yesterday.
Really?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I had this extension cord. I have a lot of extension cords. This one I don't like for some reason. Some extension cords just feel chintzy.
Yep.
But all the other extension cords were being utilized. And I had to run my vacuum downstairs, but my vacuum doesn't run off the plugs that are downstairs because it doesn't like the power coming from the inverter that runs the plugs on the second floor. Mm-hmm. Get it?
Yeah, I do. I grew up with solar. I know. It's very personalized power.
Yeah. So that extension cord has to hang down from the 3rd floor down the stairwell, the open stairwell, and it kind of pools at the bottom on
Except for it's
landing.
chintzy, so I bet it doesn't pool. It kind of like
that's right. It's stiff.
Pokes.
It's stiff, and so when
the nice heavy ones that coil,
that's exactly
softly.
Right.
Those are good extension cords.
You're so sophisticated in this area.
I know about extension cords. I also love them very much.
Do you have multicolors?
Yes,
like I do.
Yes,
I've got green.
Is this the kind with like the 2 like bumps?
No, no.
I don't like those either.
Like this one. You're talking about like this one over here that I brought.
That has the ridges in it.
No, this is the only one. Well, I might have 2 like that.
See how it kinks? Kinks all silly, though?
Yeah, you can't coil this.
Oh.
That's annoying. You know what else I found out about extension cords? Is they have flame retardant on them.
That gives you cancer.
I know. That's why America has so much cancer, because it's on everything. It's on rugs, it's on furniture, it's on beds. And they outlawed it in Europe.
Yeah, it's on our pajamas.
It's on
Everybody's
pajamas.
like, woo, our kids' pajamas are flame retardant. If your kid is in a flame, like, its pajamas are not going to save it.
You know, we've talked about this before. It's because of the tobacco industry.
It's just disgusting. But we're getting cancer from everything anyway.
Well, let's not talk about cancer. Okay. I mean, we could.
What about the lead poisoning? What about the water?
No, actually, I didn't want to talk about things that we could die from. Because if you...
PFOA junk that's going in the water too. What?
No, don't do this to me.
Sorry.
Because I just feel like every time I turn on NPR, it alternates from bad political coverage to the next thing that's going to kill you.
I know. Like Zika.
Yeah, exactly. Like endless
Zika
coverage.
And that Teflon goo that's going into everybody's wells now.
So that's why I wanted to pick a happy topic like extension cords, because I was going to tell you all the...
I like the fat round ones that coil like intestine.
And the rainbow colors. Get them in blue. Get them in orange.
Yes.
I got my favorite is a thick one that's light green, like spring green. That is absolutely my favorite. That one,
electric grass green, kind of.
It's not quite that bright, but it's that sort of soft green. And I keep that one in the studio room. It gets high priority. So either my piano's plugged into it or my computer. So it's very versatile.
Do you feel like it's healthier too, just because it's green? Do you feel like it's like environmentally friendly?
Psychologically, yes. In actual fact, no. So
green extension cords are more environmentally friendly. All right.
So I heard the train. I was coming in this morning way before 20 minutes before the show, and I heard the train. But guess what?
They're screwing our reality all up.
They are. Well, I just want to say, what kind of a train can decide whenever it wants to come?
I don't know.
There's got to be a schedule.
They probably have a website or something, Kristina, where you can go and see which probably people who ride on it. Was this a ride-on people kind of train?
Actually, no.
Or I think that other one can go whenever it wants.
I think so. It was just an engine with a car, like a freight car.
What a waste. One car. I thought the whole point of trains is to like pull lots of cars so that you are transporting lots of stuff with one, trip.
Well, sometimes the engineers just want to
drive their trains.
Yeah, I would. If I had a big train, I'd drive it around into South Royalton, beeping the horn.
I recently recovered an old coffee mug that I kept all my... I never delete camera memory cards. I just get new ones because I use them as sort of backup in case.
I see.
So I just found a coffee mug full of old ones, and I found a really cute whole set that I'd never even seen. I must never have put them on my computer.
Was that the fashion shoot?
Yes, some of those
great.
were on there. Those were funny.
Those.
But the ones I really actually liked were my kids going to a little model train show when they were tiny, and they were just so excited, and I long for the days when my children were so excited about a model train show.
I know. I long for those days too with my kids.
I mean, they still might be. But they just have higher expectations of life now than model railroads.
Yeah. Things pass away and new things are born.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how is a car like a dryer?
It has a motor. I don't know.
No, what happens? You know how dryers, like things disappear from dryers like socks?
Yeah.
Same thing when you're driving.
I have refused to wash these jeans for 3 weeks because I'm afraid that they'll disappear. Because every time we do laundry, I can't find something.
I don't think you have to worry so much about your jeans.
I don't know. Like, we have so much laundry that things just get heaped into these big baskets and put in the spare bedroom for eventual sorting. And you just kind of have to live without stuff for a while unless you want to go in and sort all the laundry, which is a horrible task that I'm just not really up to sometimes.
Okay.
So, and we just have so much laundry. Ira alone changes his clothes like 5 or 6 times a day. And it's not because he likes to change his clothes, and it's not because I like to change his clothes. It's because he's filthy. He just has no concept of staying clean. If he eats his breakfast, immediately, like all the jam on his hands, he like smears all up and down. He's got the napkin on his lap, but no, we don't use it. We rub it on our pants and whatever. So change him.
Yeah.
And he has to like walk into the pond or roll on the ground with the dog. All these are fun boy things, but what are other children are they either walking around filthy or are their parents doing as much laundry as I am? What's the deal?
Yeah, I think they are.
When can
really,
they do it?
It really
I can't.
changes.
I just do not have time to do this many loads of laundry a day.
Well, teach your kids to do it. Try that. Eli can do it.
Busy
he might like it.
about model railroad shows
But he might think it was fun. Contrive some way to get him interested in it.
Yeah.
He'll be proud
Maybe
to help you. He definitely will. And so
I'm just afraid he would like take the washer apart to see how it works or something. They're that kind of kid.
that could be okay.
I understand sometimes. My mom didn't give us a ton of chores growing up, and I understand it is because it's actually just easier to do it yourself, because if you let your kids do it, something terrible will happen.
Well, you have to supervise then, so it takes twice as long.
Sacrifice
in the beginning. Yeah. But the moral of the story is, why is the
car
dryer like the car? Well, as I said, you lose your socks. Well, in the car, have you ever been driving your car?
You don't even have a car.
Stop.
You lost your car.
Okay, my truck.
Okay, what?
Shut up.
How can you lose anything in your truck? It's just one seat. It doesn't even have a back seat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what was so mystifying about it. I was putting on some lip balm and I dropped it.
Rolled.
And I thought,
okay,
at the next time I stop, I'm just going to look down and see where it went. Well, I couldn't find it. I had to pull the truck over, and then I couldn't find it.
Did it go on? Did it go on the floor or did it go on your seat?
I have no idea.
Did the sound like a very dull thud or like a?
It went to the left. It went down between the door.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Then when you opened the door, it probably fell out onto the ground.
That's what I'm thinking. Right in front of the mobile station over there.
Maybe you should go over there and see if anyone found
it was kind of too late to go back to look for lip balm on the highway.
Well, if we go to the co-op after this show, you can maybe get some more lip balm. But I know it's not the same as like the lip balm that's been used and broken in and kind of rounded.
And you're proud that you've had it for 3 years.
I can't make a lip balm last for 3 years.
Somehow I do.
Why is the lip balm company?
You know why?
The kind that you dip with your finger or the rubber, like the stick?
Yeah, it's a stick.
Why is there extra left in the lip balm container after you've done spooled it all up?
That's bad. That's poor design. That's a design flaw.
Why doesn't the spool thing come all the way to the top like a push-up pop?
Because it's a design flaw. That's all I can say, but somebody could patent that and improve it, I think.
But it's just like, if they think that's like is that a smart move on the lip balm companies? Like, we're going to make people buy more lip balm. They're still spending the money to make that extra lip balm that nobody's using. So it's really the joke on them.
I'm getting so bored with this conversation.
Okay, fine. What do you want to talk about? How about baseball? Because you love baseball.
No,
you'll be happy to know that the last two Red Sox games were rained out, Kristina. I know you were just like
I'm not
doing
listening.
a little rain dance so the Red Sox can play.
I'm not listening.
You just
I have no interest in sports whatsoever.
Baseball lady on the hill doing a rain dance naked, making sure the Red Sox can't play.
Speaking of last night's weather, which I know is what you were trying to segue to so nicely.
Yeah.
So it was windy. It was windy.
Yeah, it was.
And the wind was coming out of the south. And so I think maybe 2 times a year, this is what I decided.
A house comes and falls?
No, it rains in the studio.
I feel like you talk about it raining in the studio way more than twice a year.
I said it snowed in the studio.
Oh, that doesn't count?
It's different.
it's not precipitation.
Yeah, but the rain is the worst. And the wind was so bad last night. I had to, in the height of the storm, I had to go and put all my weight against those windows, those big double windows upstairs, because the rain was literally pouring underneath the window behind the radiator onto the floor. Pouring.
Maybe you should
gushing.
Maybe. Do you have some like spray foam or epoxy or something?
No,
I
like that window. I like to have it open whenever I want. I like to throw it open. You can't.
Okay, well, there's a difference between opening your window and having like no control of the elements coming inside.
Well, I figure for twice a year that it happens like that. I get all the benefits of being able
to keep a tarp in your studio to throw over all the stuff.
I don't think that would help.
So it's a ground problem. It's not coming from the ceiling.
It's a problem with the carpentry being so old and rotten.
Okay.
So anyway,
your house doesn't seem rotten.
There's parts of it that are.
It's just secretly rotten.
I reconstructed a lot of it, but this particular place is still very charming.
They have this stuff that you can squirt into wood that basically turns dry rot into like petrified stone.
That sounds healthy. Does it have flame
sure
retardants in it?
But it's like you squirt it in and it like solidifies.
Like super glue.
Yeah, it's
That
like some sort of epoxy
That worked on my boots.
turns your old rotten wood into creepy sci-fi wood
I'd need a lot of tubes of
that
it.
lasts for 1,000 years or something.
I'd need a case of it.
It probably could be arranged.
But I figured out that my windows are so cool because you can throw them open. And how many windows can you actually throw open these days? You can't throw open casement windows, right?
What's your definition of throw?
Well, that's a phrase, throw open the window. It's a very poetic phrase that represents, it's metaphorically talking about,
It's like the night before
liberation.
Christmas guy throws open the window and he
he
flew to the window and threw up away to the window. I ran with a dash, tore open the shades and threw up the sash. Is that right?
Well, that's something different. That's cool too, but I'm talking about throwing open windows, not sashes.
Well, the sash is around the window, Kristina.
Oh, you think he was talking about a window?
Of course he's
Santa?
talking about window.
Santa?
No, it's not Santa. It's the man in his bed who goes to see Santa. Do I need to recite the whole thing for you?
Why didn't you
And I
say
in my
that?
kerchief and Mama in her cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn I heard such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, threw open the shades or
Shutters?
something and threw up the sash. Window. This is all window talk here. And then he saw Santa, etc., etc. A sash is part of a window.
Okay. I'm not arguing with you.
It's this.
I like the way you're thinking
Wait,
about
I'll
this.
show you. See,
You're going deep.
that part is the sash.
Yeah, no, that's very, very technically savvy on your part.
Thank you.
I did a lot of technically savvy things this week.
Like what?
You're going to ask me like how great my week was?
How great was your
it on
week?
a scale of 1
You
to 10?
didn't want to talk about it before, so I assumed that was like...
Well, it's like I don't know, maybe you could say it was a 5. On an emotional level, it was sort of, it had some peaks and some lows. On a technical level, it made slow progress to a crescendo of high
crap-iness.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what your crescendo is. If it's... Okay, what? Sorry.
I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, I have a tendency to do that to you.
I like it. No, it was my studio upgrade that I finally... It was. I've been building to this all winter to get everything to pull together, so that I have the upgrade to Pro Tools 12.
Did you arrange the extension cords in a rainbow pattern, though? I think that would help.
They're like hay bales. They sort of arrange themselves differently at night when you're sleeping.
Oh.
You know how hay bales move around the field? The big ones.
Yes.
Just the big ones, not the little ones.
Yeah,
don't do
we only
it.
have little ones, so I haven't noticed this phenomenon, but... What are you doing?
I'm checking the time.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a way out of this conversation.
She's shutting me off. She's shutting me off.
Okay. I have a great track of music.
What is it?
I like you. Don't worry about that. I really like you. So we're doing great. So the track of music I have is Catskill Stone by The Holy Plow.
Ooh, cool.
It's Both Ayers' song. I'll give
It
him a
is.
little credit for it, but
All right.
it was the rest of us that made this track what it is. So, all right, here we go.
I got bones like Catskill Stone. Gonna shake 'em off tonight. Down Socrates, vibration knees. Once I hit my stride, Going down the storm. But he got that wandering eye. Gonna keep walking to town. And Lucy got that leash on tight. Keep that old dog down, old dog down. Fell asleep beneath the shady tree, and I slept right through the snow. And the whiskers growing out my chin, way down to my toes, to my toes. When a wind blowing in, trying to burn out that light, it'll weigh you down like cats kill stone if you don't put up a fight, put up a fight.
Not even sure which version of that song that is. I didn't listen to it in advance, but I hope it was good. That was Patrick Ross.
That was not Patrick Ross.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
I mean, no, it was Holy Plow, but it was Patrick playing
On the
fiddle,
fiddle,
and
okay.
I was doing guitar. Bo was on the banjo.
I like it when I try to argue with you about
Yeah,
music, which
right.
is the
Tell me,
stupidest thing
what
ever. That was Liberace.
Exactly.
Well, you know what? Since you're always talking about your cats throwing up, I thought I would tell you today about my dog peeing on the floor because
Sure, why not?
that's just as fun
I
as
love
cat throw up.
talking about that.
I know. I never talk about it.
Yeah, there's a reason.
I feel like I should maybe.
No.
This is an important piece of information for people to know. Everybody who gets a rescue dog,
Yeah.
this is a real thing.
Is that what
Kristina.
you got?
Yes, Maeve is a rescue dog.
Maeve is a rescue dog?
Yes, she's
from where?
North Carolina.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. But anyway, so rescue organizations have a policy that they spay and neuter their puppies like instantly before they can place them, because the reason that there are so many rescue dogs is because people do not spay and neuter their pets, and then there are more pets and more pets and more pets, and they're like, what are those things in Star Trek that multiply? Tribbles?
Tribbles.
Yeah, they're like that. But anyway, so you're not supposed to, technically, the vet's recommendation is that you don't spay or noodle your noodle. Don't noodle your dog.
See, you want to talk about my cats.
Noodle, throwing up all over the floor. You're not supposed to spay and neuter them that early. You have to wait a little while because it's not healthy. But the rescue companies do it anyway. They do it when they're tiny newborn babies.
Oh.
Which on one hand is smart because then no matter where these dogs get placed, they can't reproduce. But the thing is, if you do it before a dog has reached like dog puberty or whatever, their little urethra, is that the right word? Urethra or
Sounds good.
urethra?
No, it's not Aretha.
I didn't say urethra. I said urethra or
That's what
urethra.
I heard Aretha.
Well, there was a U. The P tube. Is it ra or on the end?
I'm just going to let you go with this.
Whatever, that thing.
Take it all the
P-tube
way.
has a little, P sphincter at the end. And if they have not...
Sphincter spelling word.
I'm not spelling
No.
sphincter.
Yes, you are.
I can't. Is it like sphinx?
Try it.
Like that Egyptian cat thing?
I don't know. Just try it.
Well, wait till I finish my story
Okay, go
and
ahead.
then I'll try
you
it.
interrupt me all the time.
That's true. I can dish it out, but I can't take it.
Okay, keep talking. I'm going
Okay.
to practice the word, see if I can spell it.
Anyway, if you spay or neuter them, that little muscle is not fully developed. So you have all these rescue dogs are all incontinent. And then you have to put them on drugs to tighten their little sphincter muscles.
Really, they can't grow out of it?
No.
That's really not good. That's not fair to the animal.
I know.
But could you spell sphincter now?
All right. Hold on.
It's got to be.
Are you looking? It's like the
You want me to
Sphinx.
Google it?
Sv.
I'll
What makes
Google
the sv sound?
Well, it's not like V.
No.
I'm going to try to spell it. Sphinx.
I think it's just SPINICTER or something like that. Like sphinct. I think it's like sphincter, but it's spelled. Is there an H?
I don't know. I've got a couple different options here on
Maybe
Google.
it's SPH.
There's one about rock climbing.
SPHINICTER.
Do you think you think it's related to the rock climbing in Yosemite sphincter? Or is
Really?
it? Well, then there's sphincter, the other one.
How's it?
Okay, go ahead. How'd you spell it?
I'm going with the SPHINICTER.
There's too many I's in there.
No, there's only two.
Say it again.
SPHINICTER.
Why is there an I after the N?
Oh, yeah. Okay, forget that.
I told you.
Okay, you're right. There's too many
I's.
Too many. Okay, SPHINCTER. That isn't how you spell sphinx, though.
Well, there's what Google said. Google said, did you mean SPHINCTER? Is that what you have?
Yes, actually. That is what I
Okay,
have.
but the Urban Dictionary says sphincter, SPHINXTER, is an amateur Egyptologist who cannot tell his... I can't say that.
Sphincter
Can I say
from
that?
his sphincter.
Can I say ass? If it's about
From a
donkey?
hole in the ground? Is that the... Oh my God, that's like my dad's favorite expression.
Really?
He must be an Egyptologist.
Wow. Oh, there's an alternate definition. An outhouse for illiterate Western... Wait, I gotta click on this.
Where the
God,
heck are you looking at?
Google is real. This is the Urban Dictionary, of course.
Whoa.
Come on. But it's... Okay, here we go. Now I got it. No, it's...
She doesn't. You don't have it.
Wait a minute. Alternate definition. An outhouse for illiterate Western tourists, locally referred to as sphincters, located at the Sphinx in Egypt. Huh? What do you get?
Wow.
What do you think? Am I cool or what?
You're pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So I forget what we're talking about.
Did they just discover another planet?
No.
Or is that old news?
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
old.
I don't know or care, really. There's enough planets.
I did have something to talk about stars. What did I want to say about them?
They did discover some way to cure that white-nosed bat fungus thing, though. But I think they only cured it on one bat. So technically, I don't think they've cured it. Maybe that bat had just some frosting or something on its nose. Maybe it didn't have it. I don't think they can go on the internet and say, we've cured white-nosed fungus in bats if they've only cured one bat. I don't think that's a big enough test.
Do you want to call them now?
Well, I don't know.
There's
who
a phone
said it.
here.
The train's coming.
train's coming.
That's awfully close to that last train. What if they bump?
Well, that's why they have whistles that they
Trains
blow.
hardly ever bump. They go off all the time, but they don't bump. Why is that? Do they go in both directions?
They always go this way this time of year.
They always go this way. How do they get back? Is there just a big pileup of trains someplace
I
down?
think so. That's what
down
That's why they
south
call
there?
it White River Junction, because everything goes there.
Well,
and
how,
I don't know how,
do
they get
they
it
return?
out. I have no idea.
I've never seen a train going the other direction here.
That's why when you're in White River Junction, it's so confusing. It's hard to tell where the roads go, and it's hard to tell where the trains are.
Oh my God.
I think we've uncovered something. We're going to have to go on a mission. a detective mission to White River Junction, which is
why
I
the
think,
trains never come back.
it's one of the weirdest towns.
Maybe
to
they
love.
circle. Maybe they circle the whole state. Maybe they keep going until they come back to the beginning again.
That's how I put my train track together.
Orbiting the Earth.
That's how you do it when you have the toy trains, right?
Okay,
You put
maybe
it in a
that's what they
circle.
do, Kristina.
Yeah, I think it's modeled on life. Isn't it?
Okay.
Like all trains return, all trains come home eventually. It's great. The homing, it's like homing pigeons.
Here it comes, and it's the Amtrak one, the people one.
Can you see
1, 2,
it?
3, yep. 4, 5. 5 cars.
It's really loud today.
It's super loud. What? Other than meat, what food do you hate? And you don't actually hate meat, you just don't eat it.
Right.
So that doesn't count.
Right. It's
Like you like meat when it's alive,
right.
technically.
Yeah.
I mean, not for eating.
I mean, I like animals. Is that what you meant?
Right.
I
yeah.
do like them.
So, but what food do you hate?
What food do I hate? Can you give me some options?
No, I don't know. What? Like,
I never am around
I can't
food
give you
that
options
I
because I
hate.
think you like some of the things that I don't like. Like, I don't like mushrooms, and I think you like them. I think you love them.
They're okay.
You wanted like a mushroom poster with all the mushrooms in the world
But that's
on it.
because they're beautiful. I don't like eating them as much.
Oh, all right.
Chaga's great,
Okay.
but that's not eating them.
You just like them as a friend.
I like their juice. Mushroom juice.
That's so gross sounding. If I didn't already not like mushrooms, I think I would really not like them after hearing that. Mushroom juice. That's like that gross stuff that you drink.
Chinese herbs?
No, that has the mother floating in it.
Oh, vinegar.
No.
Vinegar has a mother.
No, you can buy it. Like kombucha.
Oh, that stuff. That's a big fad.
It is a big fad. I think it's on its
You think
way
it's
out,
actually
though.
good for you?
Because it's got like it's snot basically
My
floating
recording
in it.
clients bring it in.
Every hipster person that I know drinks it.
Yeah, and my hipster friend who made me drink it when we were at the Johnny Clegg concert, she said, "Hey, this is homemade. It tastes really different." And I said, "Thanks," but I just shook my head
Tastes
like
really
politely.
different.
And she said, "No, drink it." Just like that. No,
That's
drink
horrible.
it. So I had to, and it tasted really rank. I was just being nice.
It probably does something else that no one's discovered yet, so we shouldn't. Like, it probably like removes warts or something. I removed my kid's wart yesterday with
Spit?
no. Okay, so there's several methods of wart removal. You can put some duct tape on it for like weeks and weeks, and it eventually kind of kills it and it comes off.
You mean you leave the duct tape on?
Yeah, you put a fresh piece on every once in a while. Duct tape will kill warts.
All conversations come back to duct tape in the end.
yeah,
just like the
weird.
train going
But
round
since my
and
kids
round.
go occasionally off to their dads, I didn't have time to do like a daily treatment, basically, kind of thing on this wart. So I went to the pharmacy and I broke out the big guns. I bought the $30 like freeze off wart kit because he has a plantar wart on his foot and it's really been bothering him.
Wow.
And it was quite the fiasco because first you had to soak the foot for 10 minutes in some hot water, which he fussed about for a long time. I mean, this is just the first step and he fusses about it. And then you have to take the included pumice stone and rub the wart for a while. Of course, in the $30 wart kit, the pumice stone doesn't actually end up being in the box. And I'm like, I paid $30 and there's no pumice stone included like it says.
Man.
So, and I couldn't find any pumice stones, so we just went and got a river rock that we had in our bathroom, which was about the size of my kid's head. And I tried to like scrub the bottom of his foot with it.
I
You
have a pumice stone, yeah. For future reference.
Okay. And then he was laughing hysterically because it tickled. And then you spray the stuff, which is frozen, like nitrogen, ether, some really bad
You can get
stuff.
that for free?
Yeah. No, not for free. What are you talking about?
I didn't mean to say for free. I meant you can get it without a prescription.
You meant, over the counter.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's terrifying. It's got all these warnings, like don't breathe this. It's got like ether in it, and
It's got flame retardants,
it
probably.
does. And then you can't touch anything except for the wart because it will entirely burn your child's like skin off their bones.
This is like when kids get lice and you have to use these awful
So he's
shampoos.
giggly and wiggly, and I'm like, you have to hold still, or the skin is going to burn off your bones. Anyway,
Thanks.
so we treated the wart not with kombucha, but with that other stuff.
I think you were brave.
It was very.
A little misguided, but brave.
Okay, so if anybody knows any other quick, you can also apparently cut a potato on a full moon and rub it on your wart, and then you go outside and you turn 3 times.
That's what I do.
Clockwise, and then you have to bury it and never tell anyone where you buried it, and it's supposed to make your wart go away.
Good. Well, you have options then.
I know. I just gave you 3 options.
That one next.
Or kombucha. We don't know.
Yeah. That last one I kind of like. It's fun. Might lead on to all other kinds of fun while you're out there.
While you're out there doing your rain
potatoes.
dance for the Red Sox, you can bury some potatoes.
Yeah.
All
so,
right.
Are we going to have Personal Growth Friday today?
Oh. Do you think we need to personally grow?
I think we do. I think
right.
we are just too small.
We learned to spell sphinx. What else is sphincter?
Well, here's a
What else is
situation
there
I
to
wanted
life?
to discuss with you about seating arrangements at dinner. Because I actually went out on a social occasion with a group of other people to a restaurant last week.
And
Can
they
you believe
did the
it? There were
etiquette
8
thing?
Well, no. It was a free-for-all, which was cool. We walked in and we sat down at a long table first. And I was really kind of tickled at my positioning, which was completely random because I was sitting... there were a lot of people that I could talk to from that position. Mm-hmm. But then the waitress came and said, we're going to have to move you. So she moves all of us, there's maybe 9 of us, to a side room, which is a little claustrophobic, and it's got a big round table.
That's harder.
Yes, I ended up I had my friend who came with me, he's on one side, and then I had a new person on the right hand. So I spent most of the night talking to her. I couldn't really project my thoughts or vocal cords across.
Right, the table is too large to get it across.
Yeah, so it was kind of annoying. I don't know, there wasn't any way around it. I still had a good time, but I had been so looking forward to talking to a few new people.
Yeah.
But it was truncated down to 1, and it's not that she wasn't worth it, but I got to watch everybody else from a distance.
Well, that's
They
interesting.
seemed to be having a nice dinner.
There
Anyway,
is some
I don't know.
Emily Post-esque way to seat people that whenever we go to a fancy dinner party, people do, and I don't like it. It usually involves not sitting next to the person that you're with, which is okay on one hand because then you do talk to other people. But on the other hand, if you're sort of introverted and you kind of feel like you want that safety net of your person, then you're not near them, and that's awkward too. And usually they do the man, woman, man, woman, man, woman thing all the way around, which is
That's kind of nerdy.
Super nerdy.
In today's androgynous society, that hardly seems necessary to segregate.
You know what?
What?
Speaking of man, woman thing, I was
What?
listening to the radio on the way down here, and somebody was saying, I don't remember what station it was because I was just clicking through. Everybody was saying that men only like to go to women doctors because they don't want men touching them. Straight. I'm talking about just straight, annoying, straight men. Women like to go to women doctors for the same reason. They don't want men touching them. And the reason is women are afraid and men are homophobic.
No, you know what I think it is that our first physical contact after being born was usually with our moms, our most intense physical relationship, so we feel comfortable with a female.
But men kept listing their reasons as the reasons were generally pretty, I don't want a guy touching me there.
Well, that's probably true too. Yeah. There you have it.
Do they think that going to a male doctor is going to turn them gay?
Well, it's just scary for some people.
I'm totally not worried that my gynecologist is going to turn me gay because that hurts. It hurts. It doesn't even feel nice. So I'm not worried. I don't understand. I don't understand men and women.
It takes
sometimes.
all types to make the world go round. Really does.
Anyhow.
We're all screwed up. It's good. It's all good.
It's good that we're screwed up?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that
'cause
personal
if we-
growth again? Dinner seating.
Well, I think the moral to that story is you just have to go with the flow and make the best of it. I don't think there's anything that any of us could have done. It was the waitress was the authority figure who was telling us where to sit. It wasn't like a dinner party.
True.
So, but there were hidden benefits to it, which I won't enumerate at this time. Anyway, it's time.
Now I'm very curious.
Okay. I'm gonna.
My imagination
I'm gonna,
is going wild.
Yes. I'm going to play another song.
Okay.
This is called "Good Old Wilson" by Mary McGuinness up in Burlington. Let's see.
B-Town.
And it's got an accordion, so everybody hold your hats on.
I will try.
In the street where nothing hurts, we're driving home late at night. We are young, we are warm. It's so cold, it's cold outside. We listen to the poetry of black men and their guitars, their guitars. Good old Wilson, that's what Gus said. Here's to your humor, your dignity. Here's to you, your song. Here's to you. Your friend's got your Telecaster back from the pawn shop by the railroad track. All the places you went, into Mexico in search of redemption, a good burrito, a long red street in a clear blue sky. Hope you in as smooth as a Cadillac ride, Cadillac ride. That's what Gus said. Here's to your humor, your dignity. Here's to your dog, your art, your song. Here's to you. In the street where nothing hurts, we're driving home late at night. We are young, we are warm. It's so cold, it's cold outside. We listen to poetry of these men and their guitars, their guitars.
Thank you, Mary.
I held on to my hat.
Yeah, we got through it. But I love that music
Me too.
that she makes.
It has a New Orleans kind of feel.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it the accordion?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Kristina, that the hornets are awake.
Yeah, I let one out yesterday.
I chased one around the bathroom last night.
Yeah, they show up in my house. Did you see that device on Facebook that somebody has created this device where you can...
Oh, the spider sucker upper thing?
Yeah, yes. It's like a paint. It's almost
bulb.
like a paintbrush. No, it's not. It's like it has these little tendrils on the end, and they spread out, and then you put it over the insect, and it very gently comes around them, and then you can pick them up and put them outside without damaging them.
I don't think that the tendrils are going to come around them very.
You'll see. It's hard to believe until you see
I would
it.
rather have like a bulb syringe, suck them up inside, and then you spew them back out again when you get outside.
Might hurt them.
What tendrils wrapping around them is going to hurt them?
It's not tendrils. I'm describing it wrong. It's more like toothbrush
Is it like
bristles.
the pickle picker?
No, it's not the pickle picker.
Well, you know what I mean, like that thing with the little button at the end and all the little metal wires
For
extend,
getting
and then they
pickles out of the
grab
jar?
pickle.
Do you need that to get it out?
Yeah, it's like
Why?
a grabber too that old people have that they reach down and pick up things off the floor.
Oh,
It's
like the
that.
guys who pick up trash on the side of the
Yeah.
road? That thing?
Yeah, but the pickle picker is more delicate.
This is even more delicate. Think pickle picker, but think
just-
really like a fairy wand.
But I'm usually kind of panicked when I see a spider. I don't want like some teeny tiny little tentacle.
Well, this stops you
Tentacle
from just
thing.
that gut response, that brutal, barbaric response that we all have of just wanting to smash it down.
I don't like hornets. They're like the skinhead of the insect world, and they look for me and they hunt for me.
They don't
and they're-
sting, though.
They do too.
Well, outdoors they do, but these slow ones in the house that are
No,
just...
they sting me. They're always.
Really?
One time, oh my God, this is about duct tape. One time I reached onto the refrigerator for a roll of duct tape that was up there, and they were inside of it, and they
No.
stung me all over the knuckles.
Ooh. Okay. I stand corrected.
They have fallen on my head
So
when I'm
the-
sleeping before from the ceiling light where they came out of the ceiling, and they stung me on my face while I was sleeping. That's the worst wake-up call ever.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I think that for some reason they really hate me. I like other bugs. I wouldn't kill like a ladybug or any other kind of bug ever. That would just be horrible. But
People don't sting you because they hate you. It's just because they have venom.
I was asleep. It just fell onto me.
Oh, that's kind of like relationships.
Well, I don't think it had any need to do that to me, and that's happened more than once.
Well, think about it. Every bad relationship you've ever had.
They're
It's
always
like,
in my clothes when I
you-
take them off the line outside, and then
You're
they
not
sting
listening
me.
to me.
Well,
I'm trying to get you to get the bigger
Okay,
picture
all right.
here of how this
Personal
applies to your
growth.
life. It's
Personal
still
growth Friday.
Personal Growth Friday. We never cut it off.
Okay.
It goes all the way until midnight tonight. So
Okay.
any opportunity you have to grow personally, you should go for it. Just jump.
it'd be good if my breasts could grow
God.
on top of like my psyche, please.
All right, whatever. You can wish for whatever you want. I know a wishing
I think it's a
well.
little late.
I
I think
know
it's a little
wishing-
late for that one.
I know a wishing stream
Gosh darn
up
it.
in
Williamstown.
Washington. Yeah, Williamstown.
Washington?
It's a Williamstown's road, but
Oh,
I don't know if
okay.
it's actually Williamstown at that point. That guy.
Is it documented to be a real wishing stream, or does the guy just hope that it's a
What do you
wishing
think?
stream?
There's certification for wishing wells?
Well, there should be.
Well, no. If you say it's a wishing well, and
There is for like psychics and stuff. Like they have to have some sort of like No, I don't. Never mind. That's a big made up thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not right.
I'm not. Merle Haggard died. I'm really sad about that.
You know
sorry.
what?
I'm sorry. I won't talk about wasps or Merle Haggard or
I just-
lead in our drinking water.
It's
or
funny.
dogs peeing anymore.
Some people get really upset when celebrities die.
I usually don't.
I'm
But I liked
generally-
him.
My immediate thing is when I hear somebody like that died is, oh, now this is all we're going to hear about for 2 days.
That's true.
And it's not that I liked, I mean, it actually makes me listen to Merle Haggard against my normal inclination. And then I find out, oh, I should go listen to more Merle Haggard. That actually did happen. So I
Yeah.
guess that's good.
Well, I didn't get too horribly upset because I don't know. But when Willie goes, I'm going to go into deep mourning for quite a long time.
That'll kind of be tough, but I think also I resist it because I don't like doing things in groups. And when the whole world is feeling sad about something, I don't want to feel sad
Yeah,
about
but
it
he's
too.
my secret soulmate.
Oh, okay.
So, like, when he goes, who will be my secret soulmate then? I'm going to have to pick
good
somebody
question.
alive, like his kid or something, and his kid is way too young for me.
You might want to start looking now before it happens so you can make a quick replacement.
I get tested every once in a while because, there's so much internet hoo-ha that goes on about, like, there's always bogus somebody died things going around. So I've heard that he's died before, and it was heart-shattering for a minute, but then I found out it was a hoax very quickly. But,
yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm feeling so heavy now. I'm
okay,
gonna,
all right.
fall
Okay,
down.
we'll talk about something really happy.
Okay, I'm sure I have something happy to talk about. Getting
Bernie is going to go visit the Pope, and that's very happy.
That was a happy-go-lucky thing.
We have a sheep named Bernice, but we just call her Bernie because she's really cool, and, her name should be Bernie, not Bernice anymore.
Did you hear about the guy who's gone back to the Fukishima 12-mile exclusion zone?
I don't even know. Oh, is that
to take care of animals. Speaking of animals, nobody else. Everybody was forced to leave. 16,000 people had to leave this area. And I don't know why.
The animals very sick?
The video footage I saw, a lot of them are just fine. At least, superficially they're running around. But I don't know why everybody was forced to leave their pets. I understand people having to evacuate from that area, but why did they all have to leave their pets? So there's just this animal kingdom now for 12 miles around Fukushima. And this guy has gone back in and he's taking care of everybody. Who's a dog or a cat or a sheep?
Yeah, but they're probably very damaged. Like, they probably all have cancer. Sorry. No, they don't. It's wonderful, happy, and Rainbow Bridge Dogland everywhere in Fukushima.
Extension cords in many colors.
Okay, I'm going to think of something else super happy. Hold on.
Oh, God, I hate locking my truck.
I tricked my kid because he doesn't ever want any breakfast. He has this is kind of happy. He has no appetite in the morning, and he was grouchy. I'm like, well, what do you want? What do you want to eat in the morning? He was like, I want a milkshake. I was like, fine, you can have a milkshake for breakfast. And I tricked him. He loved it, and it was just yogurt.
You're so evil.
It's just vanilla yogurt.
Let's talk about selfies.
Okay.
What is a selfie saying to the world?
It's saying, this is who I want you to see. This is not what I actually look like, but this is what I want to look like, and I want you to think of me as.
Well, it's saying I feel beautiful inside. So
yeah.
Well,
people don't post a selfie of themselves unless they like it.
I guess.
I think. I don't know, Kristina. I don't have one of those.
Have you noticed?
They have sticks, those selfie sticks. What's the point of those? Just to get more people in your selfie?
Have you ever tried holding a camera with one hand and trying to turn it back at yourself?
Yeah, it makes your nose really big because it's kind of close to your nose. So maybe that's
right.
what the stick is for.
Yeah. And have you noticed on Facebook, if you put a picture of yourself that's smiling, you get so many more likes. So many, especially as a woman.
I haven't changed my profile picture.
Yeah, I just put
really
one up
time.
that's not very smiley. And I got kind of a mediocre response to it. That's okay. I understand that. People, it's easier to like something that's makes you kind of perk up. It wasn't.
But we shouldn't be forced to smile if we don't feel like smiling.
Well, so I'm going to continue to put pictures on that have more. What do you call it?
Teeth?
Neutral. It's more neutrality. It could be frowning. It could be.
I have a problem where my mouth actually turns down when I smile. It's a weird thing.
Let me see. Because the corners of your mouth turn down. But that's cute. That's like having dimples.
No, but it's weird because
it's great.
Like, unless people are right there personally interacting with me, they see it in a picture, it looks like I have a super sad face.
Oh, we'll just put sunglasses on.
Because I'm not.
If you wear sunglasses, you look cool.
My mouth just goes the wrong direction.
It's sorry. Okay, but every musician knows this.
Defect.
Just put on sunglasses. Because not only will they not recognize you, but you're going to be cool. And once they figure out who you are, you're going to get so many likes. And I know that's important to you. Not. Oh, I like the real kind of likes. When people actually like me. I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Now we have to clarify, what do we mean by like? Do you like me? Did
Right.
you like
or did
me?
you just,
Or did you
are you
just
using
click
it
the
as
word
a-
like?
Yeah. There's a commercial about that where somebody is standing there and everybody comes up and just sticks Post-it notes all over him that say like. I think it's a car commercial, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what this winter has been like for me? It's been like a bad night of sleep. I was thinking,
Yeah.
where you
it's
wake up all the
disruptive.
time. It's like when you make love and you get interrupted all the time.
It's
And
like
so
having
finally-
children. What are
Yes,
you talking
exactly.
about?
That's what this winter was like. Speaking of like, I did not
Yeah.
like
I
this
didn't like this
winter.
winter either.
but it's over now.
You think?
So let's move on.
It might not be, Kristina. I like mud season, but I liked mud season like 3 mud seasons ago, which was like a couple months ago.
Exactly.
This is
Do you
ridiculous.
do you like A Light in the Forest?
What, the book?
No, just the real thing. Do you like seeing a light in the forest? A mysterious
that's
light?
sort of
I thought you would.
No-brainer. Wait, a mysterious light?
How about a
Not
light?
just the sun?
do you
What are you
like,
talking
do you
about?
like seeing a light in the window?
That's also a book.
Is it?
Yes, of course you want to see a light in the window. What are you talking about?
I'm going to end on a happy note
Oh, things I like. Okay.
because it's almost time to go. I think it's kind of time to go. So,
Cut our
Anyway.
craziness off.
yeah, you folks have been listening to us on 11th Hour Radio in Royalton, South Royalton, Vermont.
And the sun just came out.
And we will return in a week,
Yeah, I think we will.
feeling really great
Yeah.
to make all of everyone who is here with us feel really great. With a little duct tape
I'm not
on
laughing.
the side.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm actually laughing with you.
Okay.
Goodbye, you
I'm down
guys.
with
Have
it.
a fabulous weekend and a fabulous week.
See you next week.
Put a light in the window. Let all your panic fade away. These blue skies can drown us. Light from above. Let us swim for our lives in the mainstream. Sometimes craziness is all it seems. Let all flowers be incarnate, less of them every day. Let's walk away from the circus tents, make our way to the high meadow. Don't throw your kids away, let their dreams stay, let the spirit flow. Let it fill you up and float away. Let it fill you up and float away, away. Oh, the rain feels so good on my skin. 20,000 years chopping wood, hauling water in. Still nothing so fine as a fine woman. Put a light in the window. Let all your panic fade away. Blue skies around us, light from above. Let us swim for our lives in the mainstream. Sometimes craziness is all it seems. What's happening in the Democratic People's Republic, where we swim song.